I'm here, y'all. I'm just waiting for people to come in. I'm not gonna be on here too long because my people gonna come in here busting up the live stream shortly. So, yeah, yeah. So, let me see. Let me connect my Bluetooth. Hey, my screen is black, Lowell, because I don't know how to do all that fancy stuff everybody else does, and they have like their logo and their screen and their music playing. Not quite there yet. I'll get it together one day, but today is not the day, okay? Okay. So yeah, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I wanted to take phone calls, but I'll eventually learn how to do hangout airs. I don't know how to do my live stream from the laptop. So I can't do the live stream from the laptop and then use the cell phone to have people call in. So like I told y'all, I'm not technically advanced. I'm not all. I can't do all that stuff now. I know how to type. I know how to do other stuff, but that I can't do. So we gonna go old school with it, y'all. We gonna go old school with it. I don't know how to do all that other stuff. I done downloaded Hangout Airs on my MacBook. Still don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? So let me log into my MacBook and I'll be right with y'all in 1 second. Yeah, I was trying to update me. I don't want to remind me tomorrow. Okay. What? Wait a minute now. They tripping now. This is some real. There we go. Hey everybody, this is Truck Driving Diva coming to you with CYA News. And if you're new to my channel, CYA News stands for Cover Your Ass, okay? Where I do my bootleg version of the news, but I'm giving out information about what's going on in these streets, people. So, I came across a live stream yesterday, and I'm going to get into that. And it was a live stream about a girl who body was found in Jamaica, 9 years old. And it was SoFlo TV, SOU, capital FLO TV. Check him out once I'm done with the live stream. And I'm saying that because all that I researched or looked up, it was basic information. But being that he and his wife is from Jamaica, or they're in Jamaica, one or the other, they may have more detailed information than I do. I think they do because I watched the live stream. So they have more detailed information as far as the case with the 9-year-old girl. So if you want real detailed information from a source that has connections with where it happened, then go to SoFlo TV and watch his live stream. Okay? And I think it was the live stream last night. But let me get started, people. I think it's 20 people in here. And I'm going to get started with a story because, as you know, black women's lives are not really valued. Neither are black girls' lives. I think our lives are the least valued in the world. Okay, all across, from America to Jamaica to Africa to wherever there is a whole bunch of black people. Black women are at the bottom of the total pole, you know, as far as people, you know, really taking their situations or their death or their, you know, harm seriously and paying some close attention to it. It'll be just brushed over and just, oh, there goes another one. So I decided to do this live stream because I have empathy for black women and girls, black men as well, you know, and black people as a whole, you know, because I am black and I care about my people. You feel me? So I had to do my part, even though it's a small part. I'm just on YouTube and I got a small channel. So, you know. But anyway, I'm going to start with a story. And the story is going to tie into, I'm also going to talk about another young woman, 30 years old or 32 years old, who was found shot with bullets in her and her baby lying next to her in Jamaica. Briefly talk about that. And I'm also going to talk about the 4 women missing in Chicago, and I'm also going to be talking about black and Latino women and the U.S. Census Bureau, well, according to CNN, how many Black and Latino women go missing. Okay, so I'm gonna talk all about all that in this live stream. It's not gonna be long drawn out, hopefully. So anyway, I'd like to start with a story, and I hope this story really, make you able to connect with me, or really understand, this whole live stream. Well, when I was about 15 or 16, right? It was me and my best friend, one of my best friends. So she met a guy, or I met a guy, something. So he wanted to take us out, right? We was going to go out on a double date. We're 15 and 16 years old. You know what 15 and 16-year-olds do. They drink, they smoke. I don't care if you think your kid's an angel, whatever. You were 15 and 16 before. So, they came and picked us up, right? So next thing you know, they want to take us to the movies. So I noticed when he took us to the movie, and even at 15 and 16, I had like a detective, private investigator mindset, right? So I'm watching everybody. So 15, 16, we go to the movies. For some reason, this guy did not want to park right in front of the movie theater. And I thought that was strange. I'm like, why this guy don't want to park in front of the movie theater? Like, who the hell want to walk all the way from the back, all the way around 5 trees, all the way to the front of the movie theater to get in the movie? It's spots over there by where the movie theater, the front door is. Why is he parking all the way in the back, away from everybody? That was red flag number 1, okay? I was, and I was like sad-eyeing him, like, what's up with this guy, right? So... all right, so check it. So after that, we went and watched the movie. Me, my best friend, him, and his friend. We went and watched the movie, right? So now we're leaving the movie. So he's driving. We're thinking we're going home. He wants to stop at a house, right? And when I looked up at this house, it looked like the Amityville Horror house, right? It was all black. I just got a weird feeling about this house. It was real eerie. So... he says, come on, we gonna go inside, we gonna smoke, we gonna drink, right? So my best friend, she liked to smoke. She used to back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So, I guess that was to entice us to go into this house. And then I heard something say, truck driving Deva, if y'all go in that house, y'all ain't coming back out. Just as clear as day. And I'm like, oh, hell nah. So then my homegirl, she about to step out the door. She She opened up the car door. She about to go out and smoke some weed. I snatched her like this. I said, hey, if we go in this house, we ain't coming back out. I told her that straight up. She's like, what's up, truck driving? She called me my name. Well, why, what you talking about? I said, we ain't going up in his house. I got mad, y'all. I said, we ain't going up in his house. When they come out here, we're telling them to take us home, period. We're telling them to. So I was serious about it. I was not playing. I said, we ain't going in that house. I think I told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again because I'm 40 years old. And if you're 40, you'll tell stories over and over again. So she got back in the car. When he come out the house, right? He's like, what's up? What's up? I was like, nah, we ain't going there. We got to go home. Right? So he take us home. He drops me and my homegirl off at the same spot, my apartment, my mom's apartment. She go home. I go in the house. I get a phone call early in the morning. She like, truck driving Deva, look at the news. I said, what you talking about? She's like, just turn on the news, man. You know them niggas we went out with last night? That dude, he on the news. He done killed like 2-3 people. I said, what? I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, he done killed. She's like, turn on the news. And I turned on the news. It was him. They done caught him. He done killed some people the same day he took us out to the movies. And some people that can't put 2 and 2 together might be like, well, what that got to do anything? He killed some other people. He ain't killed y'all. If y'all listen to the story, he was telling us to go in that house. Anybody that has committed murders and 3 murders, 9 times out of 10, they getting a book thrown at them, especially in Pennsylvania. You might not ever get out. You know what I'm saying? So on the mindset of a person that done killed some people already, they have nothing to lose. So another body to the amount of time they're going to get is absolutely nothing. We could have been on 2 bodies. We could have went in that house and never came out. You see where I'm going with this? So, yeah, people got to really, and this is back in 1990s, people got to really start tightening up as far as talking to their kids, and kids, if you're a young woman, you got to tighten up as far as the type of men you meet, who you meet. I don't care if you know them for 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or 5 years. Sad eye them and don't trust them, and always be ready. Okay, so let me go into what I'm going to talk about as far as the news. So this 9-year-old girl, this happened in Jamaica. I'm going to pull it up. This happened in Jamaica, and her name was Khadijah Saunders. She was 9 years old. Her body was found dead in the bushes with a school uniform on, and the recent post-mortem report said cause of death was strangulation. Recent post-mortem report would be the same in America like a coroner's report. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. So, according to close family members, police have not informed them if the body was sexually assaulted. Now, when I was watching the live stream, I believe they said in there, that's why I said go watch the live stream yesterday, something about her being sexually assaulted or appearing to be sexually assaulted. So go watch that video. But the body was discovered in Bog District in Westmoreland in Jamaica. Police source says a 13-year-old boy who went to school and lived in the same area as the young girl Khadijah was arrested. According to grief-stricken aunt, Khadijah's mother went 5 miles to search for her once she did not return home at around 6 p.m. So that was her normal time she would come back home. Come back home. So, and they also, I read in some other articles that they had a system where the older children would monitor the younger children's going to school back and forth, which I think that's kind of questionable as well, because you don't know what the older kids' mindsets are either. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the 13-year-old being arrested and possibly a suspect, you know what I'm saying? 13 years old. 13. You know what I was doing at 13 years old? I wasn't thinking about harming nobody. I think I was playing with Cabbage Patch Kids or Barbie dolls at 13. But in 2018, and like I said on my thing with the video with the youth channel, this youth today is experiencing more pressures, more things. They got too much access to too much adult things these days. So they're acting like adults. They're showing adult behavior. They're doing things that adults will do, not what kids would do. Okay? Because it's too much access to too much things that they should not even be being bothered with at that age. You know what I'm saying? And they said they don't know if this boy raped the girl yet. Like I said, watch the video because on a live stream, SoFlo TV. But, you know, say he did sexually assault this girl, yet alone he strangled her at 13. 13 years old, people. Now, people were saying that's some sick, twisted shit. 13 years old. That will make you want to kill and harm another kid. 13 years old. Now, people might say, well, you know, she shouldn't have been walking home by herself. Well, I'm going to say this, and I had mentioned in another one of my videos. Everybody don't have access to people that can go pick their kids up. Maybe her mother had to work. Maybe, you know, there's a lot of maybes or factors in there that she may not have been able to pick up her child. You know what I'm saying? Even here, you have people that I see kids walking by themselves all day, every day while I'm driving in my car. You know what I'm saying? And I had mentioned that maybe people need to come together in their family who got kids around the same age. Maybe they need to move in the same apartment complex or live in the same neighborhood so they can go to school in groups. You have to do something. You can't just sit around and just hope somebody just change it for you or things change. You got to put your own mind together and fix it so your kids are protected. So they were saying that her body was found nude, half nude with her school uniform on, which being half nude kind of make you feel that there was some sexual assault involved without even saying it. Somebody being half nude. And it's sick and it's sad, but I'm going to show you the picture of this little girl. And, you know, I get all when I do stories about these kids and stuff, but let me show y'all. Yeah, let me show y'all. So this is her. See, that's the little girl right there. You see her? 9 years old. Sad, man. It's sick and it's sad. And then I'm going to just glimpse over what they wrote. The body of a 9-year-old female student at New Works Infant and Primary School in Westmoreland found in the bushes in the parish on Tuesday night. The police have since taken a 13-year-old in custody in connection with the gruesome discovery. The deceased has been identified as Khadijah Sanders of Bog District, Westmoreland. Reports that about 8 p.m. the body was discovered in a remote bushes by members of a search party after the girl's parents reported that she had not returned from school. Okay, so yeah, they realized that their daughter didn't come from school, and she went looking for her. Now, of course, people always want to act like they don't want to do anything about anything. They don't care about nobody but themselves. They don't want to just make a video or anything for any reason. They don't want to do anything that don't directly benefit them. That's the world we in right now, people. People are bystanders. People just want to watch. People don't care but nothing about nobody no more. This is where we at, okay? And I don't know, and I've made in several of my other videos, I've said it over and over again. I don't know what world y'all think we living in, people. I really don't. I really don't. That people, and I'm not saying as far as her. I'm just saying in general as a whole. That people are not taking, when they see these articles and stories, and they say they don't take no action with their own kids or family members or try to come up with something. They'll just say, oh, I just saw another story. Oh, well, let me go on and watch some more stuff. And they don't take it serious. But I can guarantee you that this woman who lost her child may have thought at one point, oh, that could never happen to me. You see where I'm going with this? So, I got to tighten up, y'all. So, I'm going to the story in Chicago where, and I'm going to play the video. Now, in Chicago, there have been more than 4 missing, but I'm going to speak on the 4 that are missing. Where did I write that? Okay. There was 4 missing women recently in Chicago, with several other women missing in Chicago. Okay. Including the Kanika Jenkins case, but several missing women in Chicago lately. So there's 4 missing women in Chicago. 15-year-old Sandaria Davis. She went missing about April 27th. She has been found in Chicago. Her body has been found in Chicago's West Side. Last seen leaving her home, 4200 block West Adams Street. Body was found in an abandoned building. Rumors, and I'm gonna pull it up on here. Rumors, and it was on the news and the reports. Rumors said the body was mutilated and her organs were missing. Shantia Smith missing since last month. Her body was found. She was 26 years old. Now, these are 2 black women. She was 26 years old. Her body was found underneath a car in a garage on the 1800 block of South Central Park Avenue. She has been missing since May 25th. The body was badly decomposed, but they was able to recognize her by her red hair. You'll see in the video her red hair. Shantia Smith had a 7-year-old daughter. Anna Stanla, I can't pronounce it. Stanla was something. She has been missing since March 16th. She's a white girl. They didn't have a whole lot on her. She was 18 years old. She has been missing since March 16th, and she's still missing. They have not recovered her. That may be why they don't have a whole lot about her. Victoria Garrett, 15. Also, there's not a whole lot of information on her. She has been missing, I believe, since June 5th. Last seen on the block, the 4000 block of West Crenshaw or Grinshaw. Also known to frequent 13th Street in Lawndale. Okay. And and the thing with it, the thing that, and I'm gonna show y'all her on here, but all of these women were found or missing, went missing. They all live close by. You know, it's something called the Garfield area or something like that. Garfield area, all in the same area. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that may have been where Kanika Jenkins was from, that Garfield area in Chicago. Don't, if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So let me show you, and I'm gonna scroll down. Now this is her. Now it says Chicago, a Chicago pastor on the west side. Let me show y'all. Let me flip it around. And I'm going to show you her. She had a 7-year-old daughter. This is Shantea Smith. I'm going to show you all of them. But this is Shantea right here. Let me show you. Oh, let me turn.
Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything. Even close.
Let's turn my Bluetooth off.
Your shortcuts. Yeah. It's a bad idea. I can't believe that worked. No, I got the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to farmers. We know.
Can I skip this?
We've seen a thing or two.
Okay.
Farmers. Bum, 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 bum. We're watching for you this afternoon. The mother of a.
Oh, my sound went out all of a sudden. What's that about? Oh, the sound all of a sudden went out, people. Oh, the sound went out, y'all.
When you're not sure what to do next, hoping to get
there we go. Well, the sound went out for whatever reason. It went out right there. The sound's not working.
Hoping to get some good news. Really, she was just looking for any news of what police are doing to find her daughter.
God, we pray for.
When you're not sure what to do next, you lean on family, friends, and prayer to lead you in the right direction.
Lord God, asking you to help us in this time of need.
When you're the mother of a daughter who's been missing for 2 weeks, you also do everything you can to find her.
I went around with flyers, also went around to abandoned buildings looking.
Today, she walked into the 10th District Chicago Police Station looking for an update on the investigation.
Worried, scared. I'm nervous.
Nervous, just thinking the last time LaTanya Moore saw her 26-year-old daughter, Shantea Smith, or Nene, may have really been the last time.
I'm trying to think good and positive things right now.
Moore says her daughter left her home without her phone and Smith's own 7-year-old daughter with a man she knew on May 26th. The last time anyone saw her was at Central Park in Ogden, just a few blocks from where Moore and those here to support her wait for those answers from police.
We're losing time and we're losing ground.
A police spokesperson told me detectives are searching for her and possibly a link to 3 other women from the Lawndale area that had turned up missing since mid-March.
Our biggest fear in the community is there's some type of predators loose, whether he's kidnapping or murder. And we need answers.
One of the girls missing, 15-year-old Sadara Davis, was found dead in an abandoned building just a few blocks from her home.
There's too many disappearances of young women that are going on in our community.
While they may lean on each other and prayer, Smith's mother and family will also keep searching for that one answer that may bring Smith back home.
We ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Now, Smith's mother says that the man that she left with back in May told her that he had dropped her off back at home. Now, we wanted to ask him about that. We tracked down a couple of addresses for him and went to that neighborhood, talked to some people in the neighborhood, but we weren't able to locate him tonight. We're live in Lawndale. I'm Eric Cron, WGN News.
Okay, so let me pause that. So you heard what you heard what was said, right? This is my thing. Now, they're tying. Now the two that went that they haven't found yet. Garrett, Victoria, and Anna. They haven't been found yet. But everybody that know, I watch a lot of that Law and Order and Missing Persons. I should have been like I said, a lawyer or a private investigator. I watch a lot of that stuff. Okay. So people usually say, and I hope this is not the case, but as you can see from the two that bodies were found, I'm hoping this ain't the case. But people that watch these shows, they will say if the bodies are not recovered within a certain amount of time, 9 times out of 10, you know what happened. Okay, now as far as a serial killers usually have a certain way a person looks, a certain group of people. It's a profile. These serial killer people, they always have a profile. Now, I don't know if this was a serial killer who did this. Maybe their profile is they all live within this area, but that's a little too loose. Usually with serial killers, it's a little deeper. Like, okay, they might be a serial killer who want to kill all older women, or older white women because they remind them of their mother, or they might want to kill, certain girls with brown hair, or they might want to kill black women, or whatever. There's a certain type of person that serial killers in their sick ass mind they go for. You know what I'm saying? And this has Chicago in fear. And I will say once again, I don't know what type of world y'all think we living in these days, after all this stuff that goes on in the news and you might see with your own eyes. Now, I'm going to say like this. A lot of people, don't trust certain sources. I'm going to say like this. When the thing went down on Pizza Milano, and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I got in an Uber with a dude and he was talking about, they said they ain't nobody really rocking with Pizza Milano like that because what they did to that black woman. The whole Pittsburgh block, you could probably Google them. They probably out of business now. The whole Pittsburgh Hill District area did not go to Pizza Milano. And they made a point. And I showed y'all when I did my video on that how they was outside boycotting and they was stopping people from going in there and they stopped going themselves. And I can guarantee you if I look it up right now or if I call that number, that business is probably shut down right now. Just because the people in the neighborhood was like, nah, we are not with this shit. Okay? So, yeah. So, but you gotta have, you just gotta know what's going on out here, people. And I say it all the time, stuff that's going on out here is not a game. I don't care if you a young woman, young girl, older woman. When you meet somebody and they connected two guys with two of these girls, the other ones ain't been found. Said one took his Facebook page off, couldn't contact him, whatever, he disappeared. So, and so-called from the mother, she knew this guy. Okay, like I said. But I'm gonna tell you like this. You don't never truly know a person. You can be there's people in relationships and married that don't really know each other. You truly, especially this day and age, you don't know what somebody's capable of. You don't know. You don't know if somebody might want to set you up just to get a little coins. You don't know. You don't know if that person you met on a social media dating site, what they have done, what they are capable of doing. You don't know. You don't know what they about. So you got to be out here and you got to be aware of this stuff that's going on and start walking around like everything is safe. It ain't safe out here. Ain't that what Cardi B said? It ain't fucking safe. And I don't know how many things can happen and what can happen for people to sit and look and take it for what it is and stop wanting people to sit there and tell them all kind of happy-go-lucky shit when it's real people out here getting hurt and harmed. Real people. And y'all want to keep living in a world, y'all thinking everything is all right. Everything is all good. Yeah, you don't want to be negative all the time, but you also got to see reality. You got to. You got to know how to balance. You can't get so deep off into it that you lose yourself either as far as what's going on, negativity and all that. But you got to be able to see what is going out here, especially if you got kids. Ain't no reason why you shouldn't. If you got kids, teenage daughters, nieces, any of that, granddaughters. You should want to know what's going on out here. But for some reason, people think it's a game, y'all. They think it's a game. You know what I'm saying? And another story, I don't understand why. Another story is, okay, now I found this other story. This is in Jamaica. As I was, looking at the little girl's story, I came across this. And this happened 2/17, Tuesday, February. This was published. Body of a woman found in the bushes in Clarendon. Okay? This happened in Clarendon, a part in Jamaica. Now, let me show you this video. And let me read it off first. It says, the police are at the scene where a body of a woman was found in the bushes in the alley of Clarendon. She has been identified as 32-year-old Natoya Ricketts. Her body, which had bullet wounds, was found by residents about 8 o'clock. Her 2-year-old daughter, who was found next to the body, was not harmed. So they shot her when she had her baby in her hand. Shot her down, and if then nobody found her, that baby would have starved to death or been eaten by something in them woods. Her 2-year-old daughter, who was found next to the body, was not harmed. The police have taken the child to the hospital. The woman was last seen alive Monday morning when she went to tend to her animals. It is understood that Miss Ricketts' mother was murdered in the community 2 weeks ago. So they killed her mother. Another black woman killed the mother 2 weeks ago, and then they kill her. Now, in my opinion, when I hear them two things, it's something a little deeper than possibly some hands is being dabbled in, or somebody might know something, or somebody trying to make a point. When you kill the mother, then you kill the daughter, then you leave a baby. You feel me? Somebody wanted to make a statement. Okay, so in my opinion, the woman was last seen alive. Okay, it's understood. Okay, Deputy Superintendent of Police Lilith Campbell has appealed for residents to assist investigator. Now this is in Jamaica. Now listen to this. In Jamaica, the Deputy Superintendent Police Lilith Campbell, which I can probably guarantee is a black woman, right? Lilith Campbell, the name Campbell sounds like a black woman, right? Has appealed for residents. So she want the community to get involved. The superintendent, the deputy, asked the community to get involved to assist investigators, okay? So, and also, the community, and we talking real here, may not want to get involved because they may know what's going on, and they may not want to be the next person laying in a ditch somewhere. Okay, that's just the reality of things. Not saying it's right, but that's how things go sometimes. So she urged community members and others to break their silence. See what I told y'all? To break their silence and speak out against criminals, because crime is knocking at everybody's doorstep. Like I said, everybody want to think that it'll never happen to them. Okay, and it might just be you tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to play the video of this. Let me see. Flip it around. Now, this is in Jamaica. I don't know if I could blow this one up, y'all.
Break the silent. Speak up. Speak up about criminals. Don't be so concerned about the rights of criminals. Speak out when you see criminals. These acts are gruesome. It is knocking at everybody's doorstep. We need to be concerned about each other. Do not give any solace to criminals. It might just be you tomorrow.
Well, that's the same thing she said in what I read. Okay. So anyway, yeah, y'all. Now these are a couple of situations in different areas of the world, in different areas within the United States, that women, black women, are being killed, come up missing. And black women, if you're out there, I'm going to say this. You need to start taking and doing your part. Because as you can see, we're not valued. And if we don't speak up about it or show where these things are happening, nobody's going to do it. It might be a few guys on YouTube, a few I've seen, not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? A few have done something on these cases. But as far as a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of men and a whole bunch of other people, and even a whole bunch of black women ain't doing nothing or saying nothing or doing no YouTube videos about stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? You have to do your part. You know, because like she said, and I said the same thing. You never know until it hits your doorstep. Okay? And you will want somebody to help you, or if you was one that got murdered, killed, raped, or came up missing, you will want somebody to speak on your behalf. But that's too much to ask for. That's too much to ask for in a world that is all about self. You feel me? So let me play this video. Now let me read this first before I do it. Now this is CNN, right? This is CNN. This was published by Roxanne Jones. It was published at 7:02 p.m. April 2nd, 2017. Now, you know, in order to get statistics, I couldn't get them for 2018. You got to do a whole year. They got to collect all the data for the whole year. So you got to do it a year prior to. You know what I'm saying? But according, it says missing black and women children are a crisis for all of us. Not all of us, but it is a crisis. But a lot of people don't care. Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100. But it says, okay, so according to CNN, we are scared. Mommy was crying. Something we rarely saw her do as kids. But my little sister was missing, and our mom was terrified. She knew how evil the world could be, which a lot of people ain't quite sunk into some folks. The world could be to little black girls. My sister had walked to a friend's house earlier that day and never returned home. It was dark outside, and she hadn't called. No one had seen her. Excuse me. All of us, mommy, my younger brother, and I, excuse me, were all piled in a car driving around town to find her, which we did. Eventually, we were blessed. This scene repeated itself more than once while I was growing up in a small town of New England. One of us broke curfew, lost track of time, snuck off to a party, and didn't call home. Mom would be out there searching for her chicks, knocking on doors, calling neighbors, screaming our names, threatening us if we didn't come in the house. Neighborhood kids mocked us for our overbearing mother. It was embarrassing. She knew too much about predators who prey on black children when no one is watching, and she made it her mission to protect us the best she could. But she never could called our all-white local police department for help. It was in the 1980s, and maybe she feared that police would look at our mostly black neighborhood and stereotype her as just another irresponsible single black mother. It wouldn't matter that the kids were just doing what all healthy teenagers do, testing their limits of freedom, challenging authority. We understood early the lesson that it was best for black folks to try to take care of their own, an attitude that hasn't evolved much some 30 years later. Today, the Congressional Caucus of Black Women and Girls, led a group of black congresswomen, is trying to do just that, take care of its own. So let's get to the statistics. I just read that real quick. According to Black and Missing Foundation, 64,000 black women and girls were missing nationwide in 2014. And it took just one caring black woman to finally ring the alarm. 2 months ago, Chanel Dickerson, new commander of Washington Metropolitan Police Department, launched a Twitter hashtag missing DC girls with a photo of missing youth. Okay. Across the nation, about 35% of missing children are black and another 20% are Latino, said Robert Lowry, vice president of Missing Children Division of National Center of Missing and Exploited Children. there were 170,899,000 missing black children under the age of 18 in the United States in 2016. 170,899,000 under the age of 18 missing black children in 2016, which is only 2 years ago. More than any other category except for white and Hispanic. Combined numbers 264,443. Okay, so there's just statistics. That's what's going on out here, people. That's what's going on out here, and I'm going to play this video. Let me show you. Let me see. Now, obviously, I knocked off stream, and you know the shenanigans are starting. So you got some people up in the cubicles late night. I thought they went home, but obviously, you know what I think it's people in my live stream that's infiltrating. Real talk. I think it's people in my live stream. They probably some black people that act like they in here, like they in the chat for the reason of the chat, and they infiltrating. You know what? I really think so, people. They didn't hire some people that look like probably black people that be messing with people's channels when all I'm talking about is some missing children, some missing kids, and some black women getting harmed. You know, is that a problem? Is that a problem? Well, they want us dead. I told y'all, everybody want us dead. Black men, society, all that are in the above. Y'all better get with the program, y'all. So anyway, get with the program, people. Stop taking things as you want it to be and see it for what it is. Let me play this video, y'all.
The number of reported missing persons is not going up.
Happy Father's Day from LL Bean. Now get 20% off men's clothes and footwear at LL Bean, just in time for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day from LL Bean. Now get 20%
somebody
off
really
men's
playing
clothes
with
and
my
footwear
somebody
at
really
LL
playing
Bean,
with my live
just in
stream,
time
yo.
for Father's
Hold
Day.
on. Somebody really playing, y'all. They really playing. Now my live stream moving slow. Now my video playing slow.
The number of reported missing persons is not going up.
So anyway, that's it. That's it, y'all. So I'm going to say this. And I'm real 100 about it. Y'all, black women, and I know y'all want to have hope. I know a lot of y'all want to truly believe that the whole world cares about us. Even your own men in your community cares. All of them care about you. Some do. If you want to really believe in your heart, they all care about you. Y'all just seen what I showed. I just spoke on several situations where young women, black women, were found dead. If you don't start taking stuff into your own hand or doing your little part in some way, shape, or form, nobody's going to do it. Don't nobody else care, and ain't nobody going to help. That's just flat out what it is. You got some that will, but a lot won't. So I just suggest that you come together with your own family. If you have children of the same age group, make sure they walk home back and forth. Your family now, family and friends. You know what I'm saying? Nobody on the outside. You know, and then you got to screen these folks. You feel me? And do something where your kids ain't got to walk home from school by themselves. It's always a way to do something if you really want to do it. Like I said, I don't have any children. But if I had children, I will make sure I will come up with a way to make sure they're protected. My child, if I had a child, he or she will be a trained assassin, ninja, at the age of 3. For real. I would like, baby, 4 years old, 5, 6, I would let them carry a pocket knife. Let a big grown ass person, baby, let a big grown ass person come up on you, jug them in their kneecaps, and run like your life depends on it, because it do. This is what you do. If a grown person comes up to you, you don't know them, you don't know nothing about them, you take this pocket knife your mother gave you, and you hit them in both their knees, and you run like your life depends on it. That's what I tell my kids. Sure would. So maybe it's good I don't have any. They be calling defense. I'm telling you, I bet they be all kind of martial art classes. They be in that. Look, honey, y'all better stop thinking it's a game out here on these streets. So, yeah, they would be a trained assassin at the age of 3 years old. Yep, sure would. So anyway, y'all, this is what's going on. Like I said, they said there's 2 still missing. There's several events of women coming up missing, mostly black women in Chicago, with the one white girl. There's no, I don't know, you know, I'd have to dig deeper and see if there was any Latinos missing. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But we have to take stuff more seriously and really do something about it. Like, take care of your kids. Like, I'm not saying that these people didn't take care of your kids, but keep a close watch on your children. And like I said, I can get in my car right now, drive up to the supermarket. It will be a child, 1, 11, 12, 9, 6, 13, 14, walking somewhere up that street by themselves. And it's all over by themselves. In this day, 2018, with all this stuff going on. That's all I'm going to say. Let me see what y'all said, people. Turn this off. Let me see if it's some comments relevant to what I'm talking about. Let me see. Lowell Jackson, what's going on? Christina Cole said, hey, Deva. Walter Lyons said, what's up, Deva? Big Mike said, sexy. What's going on, Big Mike? 214 Ladybug Adam said, what's up, Deva? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, 214. Also, we're going to, if NATO B ain't been in here, look, NATO B, Miss Johnson, I'm doing a celebration the beginning of July for everybody who got their CDLs, got their authority, or for my people that's not into trucking, anybody that has done a major accomplishment, hit my email up, give me your name or whatever. We're going to do a celebration the 1st of July. Okay, so I just want to throw that out there before my 40-year-old man forget. Yeah, via the internet. So, Lowell Jackson, Big Mike says she is in the dark doing something strange for her change. Who's in the dark doing? What is you talking about? Big Mike, what is you talking about? Who's doing something strange for some change? Who are you talking about? You see how ignorant people are? They just ignorant, foolish, and disrespectful. And I'm not even going to go in. I ain't even going to go in on you, man, because you ain't even worth it, dog. You really ain't. I ain't even going to go in. And I hope you don't have any daughters. I hope that much. What's going on, Joe Grant? Joe Grant said, hey, Deva, we can't see you. Oh, you must have said I'm doing something strange for time. Is that what you said, Big Mike? Huh? Bring your ass, come back in this live stream again. Is that what you said, Big Mike? Come back in here, cause yeah, you just y'all ignorant and y'all idiots, and we all know this by now. So And it don't matter what I'm doing, who I'm doing, and how I'm doing. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, Big Mike. Huh? Nothing. Gab Talk Media, what's going on? What's going on, DB? So ignorant. It's just so sad. That's why you see all this stuff. Ain't nobody trying to help. Don't nobody care. Do you have some sick people, mentally ill people like Big Mike? You know what I'm saying? He probably a grown 40-year-old man, grown 45, late 30-year-old man with a mindset of a 12-year-old. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's seriously the problem. You know, but you got to live with yourself. I ain't got to live with you. I ain't got to have nothing to do with you. I'm just on a live stream. But other than that, I feel sorry if you have children. Real talk. With the mindset that you have, I really hope they got other people in their family that can help raise them. Real talk. So, what's going on, Toddy Roy? How you doing? 23. Miss Tasha, what's going on? This what I was trying to say. No, this I guess you mean this is what I was trying to tell you about black girls in my neighborhood being killed. Oh, I didn't see that. I must have missed it, Miss Tasha. What's going on? The world is mine. What's going on, Lowell? How you doing, Mendisa Cone? What's going on, Tap? How you doing? How you doing, Ladarius Baldwin? No, I don't live in Jamaica. I was going to actually move to Jamaica, but my mind has changed because it's really real down there. From watching that guy's live stream I told you about, it's really real down there, and they like doing the most. And nah, I think I've changed. I'm moving to another country, but it won't be Jamaica. No, you know, there's a little too much going on down here. So Trucker Storm, what's going on? He brought y'all to the trap. Who's in the trap? What y'all talking about? Y'all crazy. Y'all y'all tripping, y'all. Hey, Lowell. No, the world is mad. People don't. Oh, okay. What's going on, Lowell? Hey, Lowell always got my back, y'all. Lowell ain't gonna let nobody say nothing. He gonna go straight in, y'all. Thank you, Lowell. I don't know what. Okay, African Goddess. You should do a CYN news on Sharice Iverson and Jeremy Stromer. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, I'll look them up. But that's all the way back in 1997. You know, but I'll look it up. I'll look it up though. What's going on, Sheen B? How you doing? What's going on, Miss Tasha? These girls is from my Oh, you from the neighborhood? Oh yeah, man. So see, that's what I said. People always saying if sometimes people think if they see stuff on certain sources, they like, oh, that's something that's just hyped up. But I know stuff happened too. Like I said, in my neighborhood, like with the Pisa Milano thing, you saying that you know them people that was in your neighborhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's sad, man. And look, Miss Tasha, you be careful, man. Don't be careful. Be careful. Don't be meeting them dudes or, you know, whoever, just trying to, you know, just be careful who you mix and mingle with. You feel me? Be careful. You know, and I tell anybody across the world, be careful, because I just talked about a story that happened to me. I could have been dead. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful out here. You can't just be, and everybody will think something's wrong with you when you'll sit up here and talk like, don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. If I had children, I would tell my kids, don't trust nobody but me. That's it. I don't care your family members. I don't care who they is. Don't trust nobody but me. You know what I'm saying? So they'll get into the habit of not just willingly trusting everybody, trusting a high school teacher, trusting their teachers, trusting whoever they see, trusting a classmate or their friend's parents. You just willingly trusting every damn body. And you don't know people's intentions. So I would tell them, trust nobody. And like I said, I would give them a pocket knife and I would tell them, if any grown person try to put their hands on you or attack you in any or touch you in any way, you stab them in their kneecaps 2 times. Stab them right in their kneecaps or in their ball sack 2 times. Yup. So that's why I paid for me not to have any kids, because y'all could just imagine how they would think. It really don't. They'd be like, what? No. So anyway, let me see. Jessica Suezo, how you doing? Tap said, these stories made me text my 23-year-old daughter. You have to. Tap, stay on her, man. Stay on her. And just pass the information. Don't be just going out with anybody. You know, like, this is the thing where people get lost. They don't understand. A lot of people don't understand tuition. They don't have it. They don't use it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't, and I'm just saying in general, a lot of people don't know how to peep if somebody got good intentions, if somebody got bad intentions, watching somebody's mannerism, listening to how somebody talk. I told y'all when I was sitting at that truck, when I was in my truck and I'm outside closing my door, some big ass man came over to me talking about, oh, you waiting to get unloaded. Before he can get unloaded, I slammed them doors and jumped in my truck. The wind probably almost knocked him over on how fast I tried to get in my truck. I didn't sit there trying to figure out and hold a conversation with somebody at 4 a.m. at night that I don't know in the middle of Florida where it's a whole bunch of woods. Saying, oh yeah, I'm getting unloaded. Oh, you know, I got this on my truck. And yeah, in the morning, no. First of all, you ain't got no business talking to me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, period. We have no conversation. You don't know me. You have no reason coming over to me unless I asked you to help me with something on my truck, which I would not do because, once again, I trust no one. So sometimes people being overly friendly, not being able to see what a person's about, peep their game, check them out, and be like, you know what, something ain't right about this person. They open themselves up. You feel me? I would sit outside my people's house smoking a cigarette, right? Some man drove bad down the street. Okay, let me tell y'all what happened. Drove down the street. He's in an Audi, right? An Audi. He looking over at me. I'm sitting there smoking my cigarette. I'm watching him watch me. So he rolls his window. I seen him watching. I'm watching him watch me. Some said, watch this dude. I was just watching him. He pulls down. He comes back. And then he rolls his window down. Can you tell me where blah, blah, blah. He read some numbers out, right? I said, well, this is the odd side. The other side is the even side. You know what I'm saying? Why you you can't read on the mailbox or on the stores to find out what number you looking for? So he turns around and he said, he about to walk over to me, right, and say, he said it all the way across the street. Let me give you a card. I said, I don't need no card. I'm just visiting. I don't need no card. I don't need you coming over, you know what I'm saying? And it's not being mean, but I just kept them at a distance. What I need a card for? I don't live here. I do be really just visiting. So, you don't need to bring me no card because I'm not in control of nothing to get fixed or whatever service you got going on. I don't need no card. Now, it was one point where it was a woman did videos on how they was putting this stuff on business cards, right? I don't know if y'all remember that. Some people was putting stuff on a business card. And when you touch the business card, it either do something to you, knock you out, or poison you or something. But they was taking a business card like this and wiping some type of residue on it and passing it on to somebody, and you contaminate it or you knock the hell out to be thrown in somebody's trunk or something or into a creeper van. No, you don't need to give me no business card, dog. No, I'm good. I'm just visiting. I left it just like that. Continue smoking my cigarette. You have to be like that, people. Can't keep opening yourself up to everybody, but people do what they want to do. They'll take heed to it. Maybe they won't, but you can't just be opening yourself up to any and everybody because everybody do not have your best interest in mind. And especially 2018. Where y'all think we at? This is 2018. Y'all don't see all of what's going on? So, yeah, y'all. So, Tap, you got to. I know people that don't even let their kids go nowhere, don't let them talk to nobody. And at one point in my life, I said, you know what? That's a little too much. Why they do that? That's like, but now I see the stuff going on today and I can understand why. Like I read in that article, the mother said she didn't let her kids go nowhere. They called her overbearing, and she would get teased. And we all know people in the neighborhood. Your mom's strict as hell. Your dad's strict as hell. You know, but you all know people in the neighborhood, but they know what's going on out here. You just a teenager or a young kid, or you don't know. And we all know that kids trust people more than anything. You know what I'm saying? So you should do that. You should do that. Yeah, what's going on, Mimi doll? How you doing? Yeah, y'all. Just beware, y'all. And I just get up here and I do this stuff to let people see what's going on out here that might not have made, the major, the whole every newscast company or whatever might not have said anything about it. Of course it's going to hit the local news, but I just like that, let other people know. Yeah, I couldn't see you. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, you're right, man. So we're gonna do a what's going on, Callie Mommy? What's going on, Greg Lancaster? I got my class CDL last Thursday. Truck driver, they helped me, made it. Okay, so Greg Lancaster, you are in the celebration. Let me write this down, people. I'm writing y'all names down. We're going to celebrate the 1st of July. The 1st of July. We're going to celebrate everybody, and I'm going to write it down so I won't forget. And once again, if y'all just came in my chat room, if y'all did a major accomplishment, and nobody told you that they was proud of you or happy for you, you're invited to the celebration. You will be celebrated as well. So we got Miss Johnson. We got NATO B. We got Greg Lancaster. I think Nomad Trucker, he getting his authority. Greg Lancaster. We're celebrating you on the first week of July. Nomad Trucker, he's going to get celebrated because he's getting his authority. Nomad Trucker. I'm celebrating too because I got my authority. So I'm putting myself in here. Who else done made a major accomplishment from the first of the year up until now, did something major? We're going to celebrate y'all. Not just truck drivers. It could be regular folks. If you did something major, maybe you got a certificate, got your diploma, got a degree, put it in my inbox. truckdrivingdiva@gmail. Go on one of my channels and you can see my Gmail. But I don't read and I also want to say I don't read my comments, people, because I have too much ignorance and ignorant people. So I don't even read my comments. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So if I don't respond to you or your comment, don't feel some type of way. I don't have time to be entertaining people that I already know what they're about. And I know why they do the things that they do. So I just rather not even read my comments. So don't feel some type of way if you wrote a comment and I didn't say, just blame the trolls and the assholes for that, okay? So Nomad Trucker, we're going to celebrate him. Let me see if anybody else did something. Oh, yep, City to Country. Celebrate her, City to Country. So yeah, thank you, Trucker Storm, for reminding me too. City to Country, business card as a case. Filthy Frank. Oh, you remember that business stuff? Yeah, remember that, Keith Norris? That was real. They was poisoning people with some using business cards. See, I be knowing what that going on out here. Y'all got to, y'all. Larry McGriff, how you doing? You don't trust nobody, y'all. Kareem Williams. So we got four people we celebrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people we're celebrating the first week of July. If there anybody else who just want to come in and just say what they've done, we're going to celebrate you. Because sometimes, y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. It feels good when somebody say, oh, I'm proud of you. Oh, I'm glad you're doing this. I'm glad you're doing that. I'm happy for you. Because sometimes your own damn family won't do that for you. Sometimes your loved one or your spouse might not do that for you. Sometimes your kids may not do that for you. Sometimes your parents may not do it for you. So I'm opening up for the first week of July. If y'all made any major accomplishment or doing something that you think deserve to be praised, when we going to do that the first week of July. Promise you. And I keep my word on everything. 99.7% of the time. So, yeah, so that's all I want to talk about, people. But y'all, Be safe out on these streets, y'all. Every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for your kids, your daughters, your granddaughters, or whoever. Be safe out on these streets, y'all, because it's real out here. And this ain't Candyland. So, yeah. It's starting to look more like Nightmare on Elm Street. So anyway, y'all be safe out on these streets. I'm about to get up out of here. I got to move around. Thank you for tuning in to CYA News, which CYA stands for Cover Your Ass. This is Truck Driving Diva. I'm out, people.